All right, this one here comes from Jess Hellman. What is your favorite Simpsons song? What is your favorite Simpsons song? She loves the Stonecutters theme, which is why I always look forward to hearing you guys do your shout-outs on the podcast. Really? Hey! Of course, the patrons of ours, the top-tier supporters, are called Stonecutters, and they get their names read out on every show. We'll do that after this question.
Indeed. As if you needed another reason to become a stonecutter.
Indeed. So what's your favourite Simpsons song?
Look, there really is only one answer to this, and that's I Do Believe We're Naked by Funky See Funky Do.
What do you look for in a Simpsons song? Do you want it upbeat and loud and crazy, or do you want it sort of more emotional? What do you want in a Simpsons song?
Well, look, it varies, of course, doesn't it? I mean, something The Simpsons is very, very good at is finding that musical accompaniment to either move the story forward or tell you a little bit more about the character or a character situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there are certainly times when it's like, oh, this is a bit downbeat and a little sort of, not necessarily mellow, but more like, oh, this is making me a little more emotional than I thought it would. I don't mind those, but those are ones that I tend to maybe respect more than enjoy. The ones that I've written down here as my favourites. I really like Bagged Me a Homer. I think that's terrific.
That whole episode, Colonel Homer, is incredible.
That's chock-a-block with great songs.
And I don't think I, as a kid, really appreciated it. But when we revisited it for the podcast as an adult, and someone who'd been married as well, and just the storyline in general, that episode is, I still say, one of the most underrated classic episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
The story, the music, everything about it is fantastic and written by Matt Groening.
Indeed. So, and the music works in concert with the storyline. The songs inform the story and help it move forward as well.
Who was Beverly D'Angelo?
Beverly D'Angelo was Lulene. Yes.
Known from the...
vacation movies. Yeah. And I think she played Loretta Lynn.
Did she? She did, actually. And that's what gave her the idea for this.
Yeah, in the movie Coal Miner's Daughter. Oh, hang on. No, she might have played Patsy Cline.
She played someone in it, yeah.
In Coal Miner's Daughter, which was about Loretta Lynn.
And she sings the songs as well.
Oh, yeah. Beverly D'Angelo is quite the underrated talent.
Colonel Homer, if you have not revisited it in a while, do so. It's amazing.
But Bag Me a Homer is probably my favourite. There's a lot of great songs in it, but that's one that I really enjoy. I tend to like things that are a little more upbeat.
I like what's the one at the end that she sings? I hope that Marge knows just how lucky she is. And you're just like, why am I crying?
Yeah. Look, and sorry, this is a bit of a cliched answer, I know, because it tends to be almost everyone's favourite, but I'm a big, big, big fan of the Monorail song. I think that is just so well done.
For me, for a Simpsons song, I want as many characters involved as possible, and that's one of those. Yeah,
when you get the little call and response. And I won't say it's apex Phil Hartman, but it's pretty up there. But it's close. It really is. I mean, sorry, my favourite Phil Hartman moment is always going to be when Skinner goes into his office and said, "So Orange Julie's around here? No, you can have this one. It's half full." Well, why don't I just drink out of a toilet? He'll be back. Phil, we love you. We miss you so much. But yeah, the Monorail song I think is just fantastic. I played it a couple of times before we started recording today. It's like, this is so good in so many ways.
It's such a swindler, Lyle Landley as well.
Oh yeah, but you know you're getting sold a bill of goods here, but it's like, I'll allow it.
He's so charming.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's so fun because we used to do Simpsons trivia nights, and we had Bose, the guy who would sing Simpsons songs, and it was the perfect song to sing in that scenario because he'd go, "Glides as softly as a cloud. The ring came off my pudding can. Right. Take my pen up." Like the whole crowd's back and forth with him. Incredible.
And even if you don't know the lyrics, you can just go, "Monorail." Yeah. Monorail. That'd be me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely Bag Me a Homer. Yeah. And but the Monorail song is sort of head and shoulders above everything else. As far as I'm concerned, what do you think?
Well, I agree. Great choices. I've always loved, and it's always been my favorite, and it's not the best song, but it's always been my favorite. It's We Put the Spring in Springfield. Same element. It's upbeat. It's fun. Yes. It furthers the story. And it's just so ridiculous, but it includes so many different characters. But we put the spring in Springfield. You can't help but smile when you think of that song. And that's what I like in a Simpsons song. But what are your thoughts on the ones where they're parodying a classic song? I like the idea of them doing this because as a kid watching, you might not realize they're parodying something. Yeah. A classic one is See My Vest, which is Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast.
I like it fine. I was a little bit too old to sort of catch that wave of Disney animation. I knew it was out there. I knew that it was really turning things around for Disney, and I respected it and admired it. But at the same time, it's not like, time for a feel-good movie. I'm going to revisit the Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin or The Lion King. I know people love them. I kind of like them. So, and again, with See My Vest, it's like, I know what you're doing here. It was good. Enjoying it. Not bad. But yeah, not necessarily going to be one of my favorites.
See, I liked it just purely because I liked the song. I didn't even realize it was Be Our Guest when I was a kid. Beauty and the Beast just wasn't on my radar when I was a kid. I just never really watched it. But just whenever someone's wearing a vest, as a Simpsons fan, you have to say, "See my vest."
If you're talking parody songs, this came up a little while ago because I think you put it online as part of a meme or something. When I was 17, it was a very good year.
That's the meme that got taken down,
Yeah. But to weave this whole history about Homer obtaining a fake ID and all the details of it, because you probably would have formative memories of like, oh yeah, when I was a kid and underage and trying to get my first beers or whatever, and jump through all these hoops to do it.
My name was Brian McGee. Apparently that's sexual solicitation according to Facebook's algorithm. So don't post that meme, everybody.
Yeah, the algorithm, man. Who knows? Who knows what it's thinking? So I enjoy that one very much. But yeah, I think it depends on, you can admire, respect, and enjoy the ingenuity of the Simpsons writing team coming up with, oh, they're doing a play on this. And also your own memories of that song, of the original. It's like, how clever that they took this thing that I know or that I love and you put a clock in it. Yeah, that's great.
I want to acknowledge one that came a little bit later in the Simpsons Golden Era run. And when I first watched this episode, I didn't really have any idea what was going on. But it's the Those Were the Days parody from, what's the show?
Oh, the show was All in the Family.
All in the Family. But everyone always goes back to, Michael Jackson still was black. Those were the days. And for no reason, here's a poo. It's just, when I first watched it as a kid, I'm going, what is happening here?
Yeah.
As an adult, I'm like, they need to redo that again with more modern times. What's something we could look back on now? Like something about Britney, maybe? Yeah, who knows? But yeah. And also, I want to throw a shout out to the episode starring the incredible Maggie Roswell as Sherry Bobbins.
Oh,
the Mary Poppins episode. Simpsons Califragilistic Annoyed Gruntious. Yes. So many good songs. That's purely just a parody of Mary Poppins, but Maggie does such a good job in that song, in that episode. And I still remember when Mitch and I went to one of the Comic Cons when we first started doing the podcast, and she was one of the guests, and she agreed to do a little bit of an interview. So I was just standing there, and she sang that "It's the American Way" to the person. I was like, this is amazing. You know, just seeing her sing that song, I was like, oh, it's the song I've heard so many times, and now she's singing it in front of me. Yeah, so shout out to Maggie Roswell for that episode as well.
A lot of good songs in there. One that's probably cancelled these days.
Yes. All right. There's so many other Simpsons songs, so please let us know in the comments which are your favourite Simpsons songs. We'd love to hear from you, and we will reply to each and every single one of you if you're watching us on YouTube.
Absolutely.
All right, and we also asked the patrons for some questions as well, so I think we should probably get into the